Patterson went back to court today. She's the daycare worker charged in the death of 5-year-old Camden Johnson.
News 5's Ashley Knight was there and joins us live with more on what happened in court today. Ashley?
That's right. Well, defense says there's not enough evidence, period, for an indictment. And that's because officials were not able to prove today where Camden died, when he died, or how he died. According to a homicide investigator with Mobile Police, other children in the daycare van that day say Camden Johnson had fallen asleep when it was time to be dropped off at Collier Elementary. The defense, however, disagrees.
Those are some very young children. We have information to the contrary.
According to the investigator, Valerie Patterson texted the daycare owner saying all children had been dropped off and then drove to the Fairfield Inn, where she stayed for over 3 hours. Patterson later was seen on surveillance video going to the Murphy gas station near the location where Camden's body was found. The investigator said Patterson seemed nervous when he questioned her later that day. Patterson was arrested that night and charged with abuse of a corpse. However, they say Patterson was tearful and emotional the next day during questioning and said she wanted to apologize to the family. Defense attorney Christina Hernandez, though, argues that there's no video showing Camden getting on the daycare van, and there's no video that puts Patterson at the site where his body was found.
Today we found out that there are an awful lot of holes in this story.
Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Wright says differently.
The evidence was clearly sufficient today, and the judge ruled that the evidence was sufficient. The probable cause was there for the case to go to a grand jury, Mobile County grand jury.
Now, obviously a very emotional day for the family of Camden Johnson. You could see his mother quietly weeping at one point, and we also saw Patterson wiping her eyes with a tissue during testimony. Now, this case will go to a grand jury. We're not quite sure when that will be, but they expect to have those autopsy results back by then. Live in downtown Mobile, Ashley Knight, News 5.
The death of Camden Johnson sparked action in Congress. The House of Representatives adopted an amendment which prohibits federal grant funding from going to child care centers with a record of injury or death due to health or safety violations. Governor Kay Ivey says she believes all daycare centers in Alabama should be regulated by the state. It's a topic that could be addressed in the Alabama legislative session in 2018.